Hey, Witcher fans. I'm doing a voiceover for the first time because it didn't record my microphone. And it would be odd for it just to be quiet. I need some talking in some of my videos, a little bit. But I'll be doing the Merry Widow contract because it's level 10 and I'm at level 12. It'll be pretty easy. And you'll see how easy it is. I really destroyed him in like a small number of hits. And I also did Defender of the Faith after, but it didn't record that. So here I'm fast traveling to the location, looking for... Oh, I'm not fast travel yet. But the guy's in Lindendale, I mean. Yeah, I'm over encumbered, so I'm walking pretty slow now. Yeah, it doesn't show on the map exactly where it is, so I gotta follow those white dots to the Gravedigger. Yeah, my horse did not come. I remember that. But he's only about 4 or 5 steps away, so... Yeah, it's weird doing voiceover. I don't want to do it this way all the time. But I'm doing it for the first time and seeing what it's like. You gotta watch the video and talk at the same time. And there's the Gravedigger.
Hear about the job. Seems you got a problem. Some graves get dug up.
If that were only it. Every now and then, a vile beast would come round the graveyard, devour what's fresh, then move on. Started again not long past. Thought to myself, just don't step out after dark and lock your door tight. But then a young'un went missing.
From the graveyard?
Nay, from the village. Little snotter wouldn't have come here of his own. And I'd heard something like a whimper in the night.
Didn't bother to come out, see what was happening?
Think me daft? If you've monsters, you need a witcher.
Alright, so I accept this
See
quest.
if I can learn what's out there.
I accept this contract. I didn't haggle for the money.
Come on.
And it looks like I'm gonna go into a battle here, so I better save.
Come on.
I'm not doing very well in this fight. But I
Ghouls could have
accomplished
dug up the
it.
corpse. Definitely couldn't have snatched the kid from the village, though. Still, might be worth looking at those graves.
Yeah, heal myself up.
Dug up. No tools used, though. Dug up with a hoe? Nope. Claw marks right there. Grave's been dug up. Recently. Smell of cadaverine's old, though. Overripe. Wonder where the stench will lead me.
I'm just gonna check out what's in the church. Probably something I'm gonna sell. I can't fit through the door. Too big. So again, this is the first time I'm doing a voiceover. I don't think I'll prefer to do it. It takes too much time. And I gotta re-watch the video. In real time to do a voiceover. People who do this must have lots of time on their hands. Luckily, this is just like a 24-minute video that I gotta rewatch. I didn't die at all. And yeah, I tried to jump over this bridge, but I couldn't make it. Luckily, there's a guy with some loot here.
Whatever filth lives here sure chose an unusual place for its lair. Creature can use tools. Means it's sapient, or just plain clever. Somebody's doing some cooking. It's a human femur. A child's.
Uh-oh, he's been eating animals. No, humans, I mean.
Human skulls in a magic circle. Monsters clearly using them, drawing strength from the place of power. Gotta be a grave hag. Collected the skulls to draw the power through them. Confidence grew enough it started prowling the village. I need to take the skulls, force it to go back to the cemetery. I'll get it there. That ought to really piss it off. Now to lay low in the cemetery. It's likely to crawl out after dark.
I'm doing all this saving because I'm used to it being a hard game. And if you die, redoing it is pretty junky. So, I don't have my horse here. We can just appreciate the graphics by walking slowly through the forest. Looks pretty good. I like the sky in this game. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, so I might as well talk a little bit. My GPU hotspot is at 70 some degrees Celsius, and my GPU temp is 64. Pretty good for a reference model, 7900 XT. I'm not overclocking though. I don't have any headroom to overclock with the small cooler that is just on the reference cards. So reference cards are not for overclocking. But I get a decent frame rate with fluid motion enabled. And it's above 60 all the time, which is all I need for this game. My CPU temp is pretty low, but that's kind of nice.
Thief. Skulls he stole. My skulls. Ought to dig up his own.
There she is. Right on cue.
Watch how I do this fight. I knock her over, stab her in the heart, and it's done. I'm going to use that trick a lot more often. And that was it. Like, it was pretty, lots of build up for a fight scene, and I destroy him in just a few seconds. And I'm looking at these things that I'm gonna sell. I don't need that superior saddle because I have a racing saddle that's a little bit better. we'll see. I like the 5% bonus experience. So I gotta level up fast in this game, or else. Like, gold doesn't do much for you, it doesn't keep you alive. And that's the armor that I picked up from that church.
Move it!
I think I'm just gonna be selling some of this stuff. You don't have to watch the rest of this video.
Come on.
It's just me selling stuff, trying to become not over encumbered, but I'm still over encumbered when I sell stuff. Maybe I gotta start crafting things and then using them. Oh yeah, I gotta finish the quest by talking to the grave digger again.
Hear about the job.
And?
It's taken care of. It was a grave hag that dug up the graves and snatched the child.
Aye. So, how is the little tyke?
Found him in the grave hag's lair. In her cauldron, to be precise. Want me to go on?
Might not even said that much.
What about my reward?
Oh, I've not forgotten, nay. Here you go. Thanks much for your help.
Take care.
You get a lot of gold for doing this contract, 240. But it's starting to cost 300 to fix up a sword. So I might start, and new seems crowns, 180. 180 crowns, that's it. But 240 experience points. And that's it for this quest. I was planning on quitting right now until, you know, you just gotta keep playing because you're addicted to it a little bit.
Move it!
But I'm trying to sell things off to the blacksmith. But he doesn't have enough money. Yeah, I'm looking for the blacksmith, but
Hey ya!
If it weren't for our fair uncles ruling the wilds, we'd starve long.
so I don't like doing voiceovers. I can see why the professionals do it. They have more control over what they're saying, and when you the game, you're concentrated on the game. He's not sleeping with his wife. Interesting. But the blacksmith is sleeping, so I gotta meditate until the morning time. Trying to wake him up, but he doesn't wake up.
cinder to the woods for kindling, where beasts devour.
He's not in the house, but he's out there.
Trusty arms for all sorts, steel swords and strong maces for the menfolk, engraved knuckle dusters for the ladies.
Show me your wares.
Yeah, I'll unload all the maces. They don't seem to be very strong. I like that witch hunter sword. It's a bit stronger, but it doesn't have the perks of that other sword. And those I can pass in ruins to them. So I don't know. I don't need this armor. And again, it sucks that the audio for my mic did not record. Because you have to do this voiceover. Yeah, I sold that saddle. I don't need it anymore. And he's out of money, which I don't realize. Merchant does not have coin to buy this item. That's just annoying. And I say farewell.
So long.
So I have a look at my quest one last time. All those contracts are probably too hard for me. I'm only at level 12. I'm gonna do this one on my own time because it's level 10, just lifting up some shrines. Yeah, I'm gonna go and do that quest too eventually. That one was a funny quest, but it didn't record it. And that's about it for this game. Just wondering what I'm doing here. Nothing. Save game and exit. Goodbye.